Yeah.
All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua.
Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing His word and sincerity and truth across the four corners of the earth. And once again, you know, we back another week to prophesy the downfall and the destruction of America. Okay, so you can just hop right into it. All right.
This is Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesies against great kingdoms, of war, and of evil, and of pestilence.
Right, war, evil, and pestilence, okay? Because it's a huge misconception in the world, all right, that the prophets were some pretty boys that came and they always had good news and all this shit, okay? When the prophets was on the scene back then and even today, all right, because we believe that we're the men of the Lord, okay? We bring in, telling you about the death and destruction to come, man, okay? About World War III kicking up, because I don't know if you've ever seen it, but Trump talking more shit, okay? He said, he had totally destroyed North Korea off the map. All right, you got various earthquakes. This is another earthquake hit Mexico, a 6.1. All right, it was a 7.1 prior to that.
And an 8.1 prior to that.
Prior to
and
that,
a volcano eruption.
Yeah, so you got a mass amount of hurricanes, tropical storms, all right, going through America, okay? You can see the Most High's anger is rising and rising, man. All right, and he's ultimately about to destroy this place, man. All right, so read that again.
This is Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms.
Right.
Of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Right, so if anybody is out here telling you anything other than America's about to be destroyed, okay, anything other than it's about to be a mass amount of pestilence, all right, a mass amount of death in the streets, okay, that martial law is coming, okay, that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast, all right, and that if you take it, you will be destroyed, all right. If anybody is telling you anything other than mourning, lamentations, and woe, okay, they're not a man of the Lord, man, they're not a prophet, okay, because the scripture just said, all right, the prophets prophesied destruction, man, all right, and evil doings, man, okay, because the Most High does what you would consider to be evil as well, man, all right. The Most High is not just up there loving everybody, okay. You can tell by the climate of the world, man, okay. You got uproars of the people everywhere, man. All right, you got the whole, I mean, not that these niggas is righteous or anything, but you got the whole NFL, okay, they protesting against this nigga Trump. You got the NBA players doing it, man, okay. Nobody is happy here, man. It's sedition among men. Right? So, it's sedition among men, man. All right. Isaiah 50.
Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgressions.
Right, and that's why we out here, man. All right, showing you Israelites, okay, Negro, Latino, Native, Seminole, Indian, okay, showing you your transgressions, all right, and giving you a chance. Well, really, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is giving you a chance to repent, man. All right, but we know only the elect is gonna do that, so that's really who we out here for, man. All right, so anybody like the dude, they tied that last week when the dude was up there with the bandana and shit, the white bandana, talking about how he teaching the poor and all this shit, man. Okay, it's only about the elect, man. All right, this is who we out here talking to, hopeful elect, man. All right, those that are gonna hear this word and run with it, man. All right, those that are gonna hear this word and do the work, all right, or be a help unto those that's doing the work, man. Okay. Oh yes.
Second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, the famine, death, and destruction.
Right, so obviously what the Lord is talking about is it's not going to be no good time. It's not going to be what the Baptist church doctrine tells you it's going to be. Or like Apostle Torah said, that plantation Christianity, man. It's not going to be all that loving shit, man. All right, it's going to be death and destruction, famine, okay, mourning, lamentation, and woe, man. All right, just like them niggas down there in Puerto Rico, man. All right, I'm pretty sure that I heard, I see Apostle Torah did a video talking about 85% of the population out there is under the Roman Catholic doctrine, man. So who do you think that they're calling on right now, man? They're not calling on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They calling on Jesus Christ, man. All right, and they calling on Jesus Christ getting swooped up in that wind, man, and drowned, thrown all over the place, man. All right, just like Issachar was calling on Jesus Christ. All right, doing them earthquakes and all that shit. all right, and it profited them nothing, man. They still got destroyed. Okay, now we got brothers that was down in Florida and shit. Okay, they didn't get put to death. All right, why is that? They was calling on the right name when that shit was happening, man. All right, it wasn't calling on those idols, man. Okay, because if you calling on Jesus, you calling on a demon, man. All right, that's all you doing is calling on a demon, man.
Verse 6, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and there...
Salaki, for wickedness has exceedingly, Salaki, read that back, Salaki.
Verse 6, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man, because everywhere you look, it's wicked shit going on. Like the brother Corey had told me he went to a homecoming and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was just, the theme of it was Egypt and shit, man. Matter of fact, is it cool if I let the brother speak on it?
Take them shades off, man.
But yeah, you know the theme of the homecoming, it was Egypt. Like they had a big ass King Tupman on the wall. You know, that's idol worship. You know, the little arches where people get married under. You know, that comes back from Rome. And you know, it was Sodom and Gomorrah because it was bitches twerking on bitches, niggas twerking, niggas paying eyeliner on. In Babylon, everything was confusion. You had bitches half-ass naked, you know. And if this was the ancient world, everybody in that bitch would have got stoned, you know.
Yeah, so that's just a quick example, man. I wanted the brother to bring out, man. All right, not to mention, I mean, he said the homosexuality is running rampant in America, okay? Women are proud, okay? They're being exalted.
I'm sorry. Yeah, and that homecoming, I believe it also goes like Issachar has this thing called you know, like around like Halloween, like Dia de los like Muertos or something like that. Right? And I believe like the theme of like homecoming is you're like it's like even like with school, you know, like the seniors they go away to college and they come back or whatever. All right, but I think like the original theme of homecoming was actually like your dead like relatives or ancestors like coming back, or you know, to like basically like just like hang out or whatever. Like that's like it's supposed to be like the theme of it. So like the whole thing is like just like pagan in general.
Right. And everything is like that, man. All right, those celebrations like that, okay, these holidays. All right, every facet of American society is on the left-hand side, man. All right, and that's the only way to even prosper or to have fun in this place is to be wicked, man. All right, so Yahweh Shem Shah is looking down and seeing that shit, man. And really what he's seeing and what's pissing him off is his people indulged in that shit, man. All right, because he don't give a fuck about these heathens out here. All right, these other nations doing wickedness, man. They just wicked, man. But 2/3 of you niggas, all right, that's why the Most High got such a beef with y'all, man. That's why he's gonna put y'all niggas to death. All right, because y'all indulging in all the shit that you're not supposed to. Matter of fact, get Deuteronomy 4 and 6. Because that's the reason that he gave us the laws, to separate us from these motherfuckers, man. Okay? When you go through the books of Moses, okay, everything that he was telling us not to do is what the other nations was doing. Okay?
It's Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 6. Keep therefore and do them. For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
Right, this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, man. All right, this is why Yahweh Shem Shah gave us the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, so we can be the wisest people on the planet, man. Okay, so we can stand out, man. That's why Deuteronomy 7 and 6 say he made us a holy people to be above all the people on the earth. How are we going to be above all the people on the earth? By keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, man. All right, that's why he said this is your wisdom in the sight of the nations. This is what exalts us above them, man. It's keeping these laws, man. All right? Go to 8.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Right, once again, because when we keep the law, statutes, and commandments and we don't indulge on the left-hand side, okay, that's what makes these other nations admire us, man. I mean, the other nations admire us anyway in our low state that we in. Okay, they worship Jake on the left-hand side. All right, but how much more when we come into, like, the sufficiency of righteousness, man? All right, they going to bow before us, man. All right, guy, I seen I'm not saying that this woman kept the law, statutes, and commandments, but a woman was over there in China with her daughter.
Yeah.
Okay, you seen that shit?
The one you did?
Yeah, they ran up on them taking pictures.
That was a good video. That was spiritual as fuck. I was watching that video you did.
Yeah, Jake getting that glow back on him, man.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah. just treated like a celebrity, man.
Hey, brothers ain't see that video I put up. Brothers need to watch that video, man. Come.
Verse 7. For what nation is there so great who have Yahweh so nigh unto him?
Yeah, what nation is so great that God the Heavenly Father Yahweh so near unto him, man? That's what these nations gonna say once we come back. Well, 2/3 of y'all niggas not gonna come back, okay? But once we get into the kingdom of heaven, y'all die and come back.
Oh,
All
that's
right?
right, Chris.
We gonna this is how the nations is gonna be worshiping us, man. All right, when we come back into the fullness of our righteousness, man. All right.
As the Lord our power is in all things that we call upon him for. Verse 8. And what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteousness as all this law?
Right, and that's it right there, man. What nation is so great that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua gave the laws, statutes, and commandments to, man? All right, because that show you that the other nations is even smarter than you fucking Israelites, man. All right, because they look at you and say, well, you know, even in the ancient world, they're looking at us and saying, man, this is an amazing nation of people, man. For Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, okay, to give them the law, statutes, and commandments, to give them the guidelines to righteousness, man, and which is perfection, man. All right, because that's what we're gonna be when we start following these law, statutes, and commandments 100%, man. Perfect, man. All right, and that's how the nations is gonna worship us, man. Once they see that, man. All right?
And what nation there is so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which I set before you this day?
Come.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10. I'm going to start at 1. Hear ye the word which the Most High speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Yeah, learn not the way of the heathen, man. All right, and what's the ways of the heathen, man? Everything that's going on in America, man. All right, Shalom. Everything that's going, Shalaki, everything that's going on in America, man. All right, all the what you call it, trends. All right, the new movements and shit. All right, it's all the way of the heathen, man. All right.
Come.
Oh, Salaki, and it said, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, man. All right, because there's another video, man. You see, in Oklahoma, I think it was Oklahoma, with the chariots that manifested themselves. Y'all seen that shit? And then niggas was all in awe and shit. They was all scared. All right, but when we see chariots every night, man. All right, brothers, don't be scared when they be moving and shit, because we know what it is, man. All right, but the heathen, all right, is dismayed at that shit. All right, the heathen, when they see chariots in the sky, or they see it's like a blood moon, a sign of heaven, they start bugging out and shit, seeing clips and all that shit. All right, but in 2/3 of you niggas do the same thing, which shows that you're in a heathen state of mind, man. All right.
Come.
That's something else. Or you gonna keep going to that?
Verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain.
Yeah, for the custom of the people are vain. They're nothing, man. All right, the customs of these people, like Christmas is vain, man. All right, because we really understand the history of that shit. It's Babylonian, man. All right, and it was it's like the Lord wasn't even born in the fucking winter, man. All right, but they telling you that it's the Lord's birthday. It's vain, man. Valentine's Day, that's the shit where you basically worship a woman, man. It's vain, man. All right, all this shit, all the ways of the heathen are vain, man. All right, but Jake follows the ways of the heathen better than the heathen do, man. And 2/3 of y'all, all right, y'all niggas is more into Thanksgiving and Christmas and basketball and football and you know all the shit that appeals to people in America. Y'all into that shit more than the motherfuckers that's running it, man. You know what I'm saying? But in all actuality, everything you need is in one book, man. Okay, the Holy Scriptures, man. All right, this should really be your entertainment, man.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not.
Yeah, that's going into Christmas, man. All right, back in the ancient world, like they had to nail the tree into the ground because they didn't have I think it's called a tripod. What's that shit you put your tree in? A tripod or something like that. All right, and they talk about they take a tree out of the forest, they deck it with silver and gold. They deck it with silver and gold, okay? Which is your ornaments and all that shit that you all have today. All right. So that's a vain thing. And Christmas is like the biggest holiday in the world, man. All right. To you 2/3 niggas.
Amos chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days, and I will.
Matter of fact, go up to 18.
It's Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
Yeah, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it? For what end is it? So like, read that back, man.
It's Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
To what end is it for you, man? Okay? To what end is it for you? Because when Yahweh Shai come back, it's not going to be what you've been taught, man. It's not going to be that Roman Catholic dogma, okay, that basically teach you that you're going to heaven or you're going to hell or all that bullshit, man. All right? The Lord is coming back to destroy people on sight, man. All right? Because he came humble and he came meek the first time, man. All right? When he was on the scene back then, that's when he came like that. And 2/3 of the nation of Israel, okay, y'all put him to death anyway. Okay? It's not like if the Lord came back the way that you imagine that y'all would actually accept him, because that's the way he came the first time, man. Okay, full of mercy, trying to get people to repent. All right, he wasn't putting everybody to death like he's gonna do when he come back now, man. All right, so you 2/3 niggas, y'all full of shit anyway. All right, because no matter how the Lord comes, no matter whether he comes angry, okay, or whether he's merciful, y'all niggas still gonna buck up, man. Okay, because this is what when you see brothers up here speaking the word, you see some of you yelling, scream at you. Okay, this is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's anger, and y'all don't accept us, man. All right. Then even when we tell you about the mercy of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that y'all gonna inherit the kingdom of heaven, you gonna have many women, all right, a lot of land, cattle, gold, real money. Okay, y'all still don't accept it, so it don't matter what you say to a nigga, man. All right, they still gonna buck up, man.
Yeah, Ezekiel 3 and like 6.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Right, the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Okay, so what is these pastors talking about? Okay, because all they teaching you is a prosperity doctrine. Okay, so they can stay in your pockets, man. That's all they doing, man. But the scripture clearly tell you, God, know this is in your pastor's book, man. All right, it's not like we got some damn Bible fill out the sky and all of us copy the shit and start reading it. All right, this is the same Bible that y'all got, man. So I know your pastor know this scripture, man. All right.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 7. But the house of Israel would not hearken unto thee, for they would not hearken unto me.
Right, for the house of Israel won't hearken unto thee, because they won't even hearken unto me, man. That's the Most High talking, man. All right?
Hey, if I could say something, and that's how you know the difference between the men of the Lord. Because if you're a man of the Lord, Jake ain't gonna listen to you.
Yeah,
but here it is, in the churches, in the Catholic cathedrals, the Baptist churches, and so on and so forth, these synagogues, everybody listening to those pastors and preachers in there. All right, but read it again for that brother.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 7. But the house of Israel would not hearken unto thee, for they would not hearken unto me.
Right. They won't even listen to me. I'm going to send you to it just like us, man. All right, that's why we get so vexed coming out here sometime, man. Because we know y'all not going to listen, man. All right, but that's the, hey, this is showing our faith, man. That's what it's about, man. All right, this shit not about coming out here and trying to say smooth words, okay, like your pastor do, and try to graft everybody in and all this other type of bullshit, okay? It's about talking to the elect, man. All right, the hopeful elect, man. Those that are going to hear the name Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man, and it's going to click, man. They're going to run with it, man. All right?
For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-headed.
They stupid and they hard-headed, man. All right? That's what the Lord talking about, man. Who else is he talking about, man? Who else is dumb enough for you to come out here every week and tell them, kingdom of heaven is yours, man? You gonna live forever, man.
Yeah, because that word impudent, it means extremely rude.
Oh, shit.
And Jake, no, yeah, because Jake, when they come up, that's what they be. They be extremely rude, cussing us out, trying to overspeak us, got bull horns, got a goddamn nigga woman. You know, that Jake is extremely rude. That's what that word impudent goes into.
Just like, and that's a spirit. Just like last week, that nigga she was like, get the camera on. Was you over here with us? Was you over here last week? Oh, God. Nigga was like, put the camera on me, man. You know, telling us shit, like kind of laid back and shit, man. And one saying shit, man. So Jake is extremely rude, man. All right, but the point is that unless you're a man of the Lord, okay, unless you are ordained to get this word and accept to receive it and accept it, you're not gonna listen, man. All right, that's what Yahweh Hashem Yahushai was telling Ezekiel, man.
Okay.
All right, you're not gonna listen, man. They not gonna listen. All right.
That's the spirit, though. You just seen that, man? That lady right there just brought a full case of water for the Akim. And she might get delivered for that, man.
Talk about that, man.
Yeah. Yeah, call all y'all about Shemal Shah, man.
That's Matthew 10:30.
Out of nowhere, though, you know? Out of nowhere.
10 and 42.
Grab that right quick.
You heard me out?
10 and 42.
Out of nowhere, man.
Yeah, that's the spirit, man.
Hey, she know us then.
Yeah.
She know us.
Hey, that's the spirit though, man. The scripture damn sure do say that, man. All right,
That's a nigga woman too.
About to get it, man. 10 and 42.
I already got it.
Oh yeah, come. Yeah. Lock it out.
This Matthew chapter 10, verse 42. And whosoever shall give to drink unto one of these little ones a cup of cold water, only in the name of a disciple, verily I say unto you, he shall in no wise lose his reward.
All right, so that woman right there is gonna get rewarded, man. All right.
Yep.
The brother's up here, man. He's a man of the Lord, man. All right, that's the spirit, man. All right. These things that happen ain't no damn coincidence, man. But like the brother said, she know us, man. All right, she probably know the Hebrew Israelites. All right, then she looked it up in Cleveland and probably be watching us, man. All right, and she probably heard that scripture, man. All right, so she trying to get sealed, man. All right.